Hi, in this video I will go through the process to integrate Sitecore Content Hub with Sitecore XM Cloud Page Builder. I want to show in a real example what the documentation says about integrate these two platforms. Basically, there is an iframe that will show the assets from Content Hub in XM Cloud. But for doing that, we have to do some steps. First, we have to create an OAuth client to authenticate between these two platforms. Then we have to set the environment variables into XM Cloud. Then we have to enable the CSP rules to make this connection allowed and avoid errors about content security policies. Then we have to configure the cores in DAM to allow the iframe to show the assets. And finally, we will see how to pick an asset in XM Cloud from Content Hub DAM. So let's get started. To create an OAuth client in Content Hub, let's go to the Manage page. In the Manage page, let's find OAuth clients. And here we have all the clients created, but we want to create a new one. So let's click it there and put a name. In this case, I will put DAM XM Cloud. Give it a client ID and a client secret. In the redirect URLs, we have to put our Content Hub URL, in this case my sandbox URL, and client type, the client credentials type, and finally we have to choose a user. In this case, I will choose mine and select it. I'm going to click Save, Confirm, and again Save. Here in the list, we have our recently created OAuth client. Let's click it to see the details that we will use later in our connection string. I want to show you something in our XM Cloud site. Let's pick it and open the page builder. I want to show you that here in the page builder, when we choose an image, we should see two options to use an image from the library, media library, and from Content Hub. Let's check this. Browse media library. See, we have media library and this tab Content Hub. Here it should appear the Content Hub assets, but now we don't have the connection yet. Let's configure this connection in the XM Cloud Deploy app. Open it and choose the project. Choose the environment and let's see the variables. Here we have to configure 4 new variables to use the DAM connector. In this case, let's create it. This URL is where the Content Hub tab will show the approved assets. We will check it later, but now let's continue to create all the variables. In the Sitecore documentation, we have all these variables and I am using it with the right values that created before in the auth client. Let's continue with this. Here we have the connection string. This is important. This is important because here we have to choose the values that we created before. See, I have the user, I have the password, I have the client ID, the client secret, and all these values will be configured here. Another variable is this one to enable our integration or connection with them, Content Hub them. We have to say yes to that. When we created these variables, we have to do a deployment to make these changes available in our environment. So let's create one. We select the project and the environment. Deploy. We have to wait just a little bit. If after our deploy we refresh our page builder, we will get an error that is related to the course configuration. Let's see. Here we have the error, and let's go to the DevTools and we will see the content security error. So we have to work on it. In the root of our repository, go to the authoring folder, then go to the platform folder, and then create a new folder named app_data. Inside this folder, create another folder named xdts, and inside this folder, create a text file named webconfig.xdt. In this file, we are going to paste the instructions to transform our webconfig and add our CSP rules. I have to edit in any text editor and paste the following lines. Important here to take into account is the URL of our Content Hub sandbox. With it in our rules, we avoid to get that error in the browser that violates the content security policy. So be careful with that and keep trying the rules you needed. In this case, these ones are for me. And after that, we have to configure a couple of things more. Let's open the Platform CX file and add this include. Let's add an item group with the content tag to include the app that a new folder that created before. Let's save it. And in our repository, open the XM Cloud build JSON file and add this configuration to let the transformation works. And then save all the files, all the changes, and do a pull request to our GitHub repository. And then let's do a build and deploy it in XM Cloud. After all our changes deployed in XM Cloud, we want to see if the integration is fully working. So let's refresh the page builder, and let's go to an image. Browse media library and see the Content Hub tab, and we have an error. We have to do something else to make all this work fine. Let's see. The final step to integrate Content Hub and XM Cloud is to configure the cores on the DAM side. Let's go to settings in the manage page and search for portal configuration. In portal configuration, let's go to the cores configuration list. Here we have to add two URLs. The first one is to add the pages URL, which is pages.sitecore.cloud.io. We have maybe we have a blank space at the end. Okay, click add. And the second URL is our XM Cloud environment hostname. Where to find that URL? Let's go to XM Cloud deploy app. Find the project, find the environment, and in details page we have this environment hostname. Copy it and go back to Content Hub and add the HTTPS protocol and paste the hostname URL. Click add and then save. Here we have the URLs and let's save it. And doing this, the iframe inside XM Cloud will work fine. Remember, our iframe wasn't work before, so after our deploys and changes, let's refresh the page, but still not working. So let's do a hard refresh. And after the page builder loads, let's go to an image component. Okay, we have here the page loaded, and let's pick this image and browse. Now go to the Content Hub tab and let's see. It works. As you see, we have here the approved assets in Content Hub and we can select one. Let's select one. Here we have the public link of this asset. Let's select it and it will show in the right panel. Add selected and voila. There is an image from Content Hub in XM Cloud. And we have our objective fulfilled with a nice integration between these two amazing products. Here we have the public link from XM Cloud, and we can see that the integration worked fine. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video.